number 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, Roy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis,
and it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hold it ready.
And now an audible here into something else.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ready, ready.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Packers nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Brown on second down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Now Green on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw. Green. And that is incomplete.
The Packers at 4-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw here.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out left and complete to Thornton.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
Right back to Brown. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Green. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
And now they'll shift things around.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First down,
Here we go. Set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard
On the
line.
jump.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and 5.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
5-yard line.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw here.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Packers
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1.
Off play action. Green. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Green down. Throwing on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Green. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. There he goes, left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing. The fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19 right. Buffalo 18. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down, San Francisco.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
2nd and 10. They'll give here to Charbonnet on the option.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Green looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
Out of the
pistol. McCaffrey.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
18, 5 years.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 Tigers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
This is McCaffrey on the give.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
Right there, hurt.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll go with a keeper.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Number ready?
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Green. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Huntley. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets them back big time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A 36-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes second down.
Looking to throw. Green. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners 47.
They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's 1st and goal. Season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Huntley.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Through the middle of the field.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley.
Slide, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.